before I get started, because I already made the video and then I forgot, so I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description below. I'm going to put timestamps of where you need to go to see all these things in the description below. Hey guys, what's up? This video is not a food review, and it's not like some weirdness like the Mr. Dark channel. Well, maybe it is. I don't do these kind of videos usually, and it's not some kind of scam or a trick. It's not a ghost video. It's a explain this to me video because I'm tired of looking at the video and I can't figure it out. Everybody I show the video to has a different opinion and none of their theories make sense, so I'm going to put it in your hands. Maybe you guys will know. Even the guy that made the video doesn't have a good answer, so it's starting to really bug me. And the more I look at the video, the more weirdness I see, especially between the 9-minute and 11.5-minute mark. Very briefly, on August 1st, the endorsement made a video. It was going to be a live stream where he was going to let people know he was taking some time away from YouTube. He's got some personal issues. I won't get into it. But he made another video. If you're interested after that, go check it out. Long story short, those of you that live stream know you've got to fill in a bunch of information and do a lot of things. He set everything up. He went into the house to get something, and then he was going to come back out and do the live stream. Well, somehow the video started. He noticed as he walked off, he didn't think anything about it. He knows that it takes people a couple minutes to show up. So he goes in the house, and then something happened. I don't know, he had told me in text. Something happens that distracts him. And then he forgets all about the live video. I've been there, man. That's, that's how babies get left in cars, I guess, is something distracts the person and they forget. In this case, it wasn't a baby, it was just a video running. Well, during that stream, I actually jumped on there about the 3-minute mark. I got a pop-up saying he was doing a live video. And as the video went on, it's just a wall, the top of a chair, and like a tree in the background. People watching the video started to get concerned because he wasn't appearing, and the end of the video kind of indicated that he was going to quit YouTube. But if you do something like this and don't appear in the video, people jump to the worst possible conclusion. Well, as we're all kind of sitting there watching this video, you can go watch the video for yourself with the actual live chat, and you'll see that I'm in there. I'm Mr. Dark on that one because I have that channel as well. I don't remember registering the chair moves, but there is a chair that is moving on a windless day with no one around. It's a heavy chair, and it moves about 6 inches. That's at the 9-minute 31-second mark. That's pretty much where I'm going to start this video. But other weird things happen. The window above it, as I've been watching this, trying to figure out how the chair moved, you will see shadows that do not make any sense. You'll see shadows that don't make any sense. They go in a pattern and then they go in a different pattern going away. But here's the super odd thing. You'll see the shadows come and go in patterns right up until about 10 seconds before the chair moves, and then there's a complete absence of shadow all around. Chair moves, complete absence of shadow, and then about 15 seconds after that, the shadow comes back. Almost as if something or someone wanted to prove that nothing was moving the chair. You could see no shadow whatsoever. Super weird. Then I've had people tell me, well, maybe there is a cat. This is a theory. There's a cat that you can't see under the camera that is moving this 50-pound chair, leaning up against it. I don't know about that one. But what really puts me off of it being a person off camera or an animal off camera is the sensitivity of the microphone that we're listening to. Let it play a little further. On a windless day, you can see the leaves in the background and nothing is moving. It is dead still. When all of the other leaves in the picture and everywhere else in the world are green, a very brown, very dead, very heavy leaf falls from out of frame in an angle that indicates it's being blown by the wind. Now, of course, it could have been blown up into the air way. There's a million explanations. But what stands out is when the leaf goes through the frame, it goes so fast you almost miss it the first time. I went back and I put it in slow-mo for you. You can hear the leaf hit the ground. If you can hear a leaf hit the ground, you could hear a person walk up and move the chair. I'm thinking you could surely hear an animal doing something. After the chair moves and before the leaf, you get this weird, sounds like rhythmic breathing like a weightlifter would do. Now, understand, the endorsement is not trying to pull a fast one here. This isn't like some scam. I came to him and was talking about the video and asked him about the chair, at which point he disclosed to me, yes, he had seen it and he'd had several people ask him about it, but he wasn't going out of his way to go, hey, what about that weird moving chair? It was a live video 9.5 minutes in that no one had appeared. No one should have ever seen this video. So I don't think that he had some master plan to scam this up, especially when he's about to leave and he's got better things to do with his time. And to which I say this. Please go over and please put an explanation for me as to what the issue is. And the endorsement probably will be popping on because I've been talking to him about this and I now have him interested in his own video. But don't badger him, please. He'll answer any questions as he can, but he does have some family things going on. He's definitely not doing this for attention. It's just super weird. And that's usually how weird things happen, is they weren't intended. That is all of the video I have here in it. It's I have from like 9 minutes and 31 seconds to about 11.5 minutes. It's about a 2-minute span I have a video, but I encourage you to go watch the whole thing. There's other weird things, even weirder than this, but if I don't say them and then somebody else picks them up, then it's different than me saying them and maybe putting them in your head. So I want to see if somebody else picks the same weirdness up that occurs other places. Yeah, it's I will say it is the closest I've seen to something that I would consider, you know, unexplained. Way more than anything I've ever seen with like a ghost hunters. It's just a chair on a porch. If you guys can tell me how that heavy chair moves, I'll be interested to hear it. If we get that solved, there's a couple more things in that video I'd like to get solved I haven't even pointed out yet. The endorsement dropped some information on me that is equally as weird. But if you guys can explain the chair, we'll get there. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media, Mr. Happy0121.
Okay, we're going to start in the top left with the screen. If you'll watch, it changes color. Now, of course, you can say, well, that's just shade or shadow. That'll be important later as the chair moves. But for now, it's very unusual if you play this back and forth, say on a phone where you can control the speed, or if you record this and then watch it again, it doesn't fall like a shadow would fall. It's almost uniform backwards and forwards, but then it changes uniformity. But now this is important too. There's absolutely no movement in the window as the chair itself moves. No shadow at all to indicate someone moving or coming forward or going away from the chair. And then you'll notice once the chair is done moving, we're back to the window changing color and or shading and unshading. Watch right here. Do you see that? It was like something migrated across the screen. Now you'll notice in the background, the screen does not seem to be changing color, but now watch this again and change the rate of speed you watch the video at. If you make it faster or slower, you for some reason will notice the shading coming in patterns. Last but not least, here in just a moment, at regular speed, I'm going to show the video of the leaf coming in and crashing to the ground. You will hear it. You may see it. It happens very quickly. I will then follow that up immediately with a slow motion replay in which I don't speak over it so you can see and hear what it really sounds like. Here it comes, then the slow motion replay. Come let me know what your conclusion is over on the endorsements channel.